Alrighty then, let's get it started. Make sure we got everything set up here. Okay, looking good there, looking good there. Do a quick check. Okay, I just need to check one more thing. All right, welcome everyone. This has been a long time since I've actually streamed this game. I'm very excited to be back and actually making content for Wicked here. This game is one of my sleeper hits from 2024, and I've been having a great time with the new content drops. So I've been wrapping up some of the endgame stuff and working around some of my builds. I've primarily been playing a purely intellect build. I never got to actually play one of these in the initial release of the game. I primarily played a strength and intellect build, so I decided I wanted to swap it up and actually use some of the new weapons with the introduction of wands. So that's the build that we have primarily been playing. I just hit max level today actually, so now it's just all about optimizing the enchantments and stuff like that to try and get the most out of it. Alright, but before we jump in, let me make sure audio and everything looks okay. So we're good there. I think we're good there. Alrighty, I think we're good. I got this really nice helmet today too, which comes with some burn damage. It also includes, I think it had focus on it, but I did find a someone on Reddit very helpful, or someone on Reddit posted a very helpful spreadsheet with all the enchantments that you can acquire for different pieces of gear. So I've been trying to filter through that and finalize the rest of this build. So again, the build that I'm primarily playing here is a fire-based mage. So we're going to be utilizing a lot of the burn effect. And I still have 10 attribute points to distribute. I'm mostly kind of sitting on these and trying to figure out how I want to actually distribute these. Probably going to put the vast majority of them into intelligence, but equip load is something I have to take into consideration. I'm pretty close to tipping into the heavyweight, and I do not want to be fat rolling with this build. Just make sure Greenwich didn't update his wares. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get the boar hoof and stag hoof just in case. You never know when you might need those. All right.
I'm being punished.
Hopefully the audio sounds okay. Maybe I'll try turning this down just slightly. Okay, hopefully that's not going to be too overwhelming. Okay. So our primary weapon is Flame Becomes Us. I'm going to be using this to primarily deal our damage. The biggest burst for this comes with Converging Flame. This does an absurd amount of damage with the way that we're built. The primary thing on this weapon is the damage increased by 30% at full focus. Converging Flame is a charge attack, but it doesn't consume the focus until you've actually released the spell. So you get the 30% damage increase if you're at full focus, and you maximum charge Converging Flames. And it blasts. Like this, and this rune attack is almost unfair. Like, it's ridiculous.
Life.
I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for the infusions, though. My helmet is maxed out, and I'm not sure if I want to put so shock buildup. There's nothing for, oh no, I just don't have anything for burn. I probably want to consider putting the burn effects in there, but maybe, yeah, like the burn buildup might be decent to put in here, but I just don't have a ruby to actually insert. So maybe we just hold off on that. I don't really need stamina cost decrease because of the ring that I'm using. Stamina is not a concern with this build currently because of the Jade ring. You attack frequently enough that you are constantly generating some stamina back, and the wand doesn't really feel like it uses too much.
Greetings.
What was I trying to do? Oh, I think I was trying to reroll some stats. Okay, so the heat damage increase is like the primary thing we want on the helmet. We want burn damage as the primary thing on the chest. Focus gain, I think, is the primary thing we want here. Or, I mean, I'm gonna have to go find. I'm gonna have to go find the spreadsheet. There was one in particular that I wasn't entirely sure. It sounded pretty good. It was basically, um, including damage increase whenever you dodge some damage. And oh, hey Daniel, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I didn't realize that alert wasn't gonna go off. Sorry for missing that. Think. Okay. Huh. I just realized that because I'm dual streaming, my alerts must only be set up for YouTube. Good to know. Okay, let's see what we got going on though. Any pestilence active? Nope. I think we cleared all that out earlier.
Better heave.
Oops.
Good day.
So I need spruce planks to finalize my Flame Becomes Us upgrades. I'm not even sure if I want to keep using this one in particular. I think I equipped this gem before they did some of the gem reworks and stuff like that. So I might be missing out on some damage because I don't think the change that they made worked retroactively. So let's go work on grabbing some spruce planks for now. Okay, so armor is looking okay. I can probably exalt this helmet. I didn't have anything with fatality, did I? Do, 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 do. No, okay. Fatality is a little odd because it's based off of just killing things when you have or use rune attacks or charge attacks. The wand doesn't have a charge attack, and usually I want to kind of save some of my focus for just big burst damage, so I'm not really actually using like I don't really utilize fatalities very much. I did notice that with this version of the game they increased the amount of like pack enemies that you'll run into. Before, it used to be a couple areas where you would kind of encounter these multiple enemies at once, but now it's like it's extremely frequent. Oh, frames were crap right there. Okay, that attack just missed. So the nice thing about the setup that I have for my wand currently, oh, I just realized that I'm kind of blocking this. So on my wand, I have, this wand comes with Fire Burst and Converging Flames. The Fire Burst is like, it's a weird ability because it's not, it's like a mid-range explosion that also doesn't really work at close range. It does reduce damage at close range, but if you like hit it just right, it'll hit things for close to 1,000 damage, so it's pretty decent. So that's like my mid-range option. Converging, I'm stuck on this rock, or the tree fell on me. Converging Flames is my long-range nuke option. Like it's kind of where my it's where my majority of my damage is coming from. It just kind of requires me to not be base tanking the boss when I'm trying to channel it. They increased the amount of stagger in the game, and it feels like it's too strong now. Like, before it was fine, but now it's a little excessive, it feels like, because everything staggers. But like I was saying, I have 3 options here. Converging Flames is my long range, Fire Burst is my medium range, and then Fire Blast is like an AoE instant cast spell, so it's extremely fast. And I can use that to just chip away at enemies and stuff like that. Fire Blast only costs 50 focus, so it's pretty cheap. And then the last one I have is Heat Enchantment, so that I can further amplify my basic attacks so that do increased fire damage. And like I said, I'm built for fire damage specifically, so just kind of playing into that even more. This little fireball I'm shooting out is not a focus attack or rune attack. That's just a basic attack combo that comes with this wand in particular. It's like really good, and I'm a big fan of it because there's a lot of bosses in this game that when you start hitting them, they tend to jump away. But with this combo, it's a 4-hit combo where the 4th attack will shoot 2 firebolts. And the firebolts do cause burn damage, so it's extremely strong. I know one of the options that people were considering, do I have it on me? I don't. There's a wand, a fire wand, that lets you kind of play like you're one of the witches. So that's fire blast right there, which I realized I was blocked by the gate. There's a wand that lets you kind of play like the fire witches, where they do that like wave attack. This wand just includes it in its basic attack combination or combo, so it's pretty cool. But I don't have it built up. I just got it today at Greenwich's shop. Or no, where did I get it? No, at Greenwich's shop today, I got an armor set recipe. Man, I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff down. Maybe I got it as a bounty reward. Can't quite remember. I'm going in the wrong place. I need to go up here for some more trees. That's what we're looking for. Happy Friday, everyone. How's your week been? Hopefully, got some plans for the weekend. Just vibing, playing some Wicked, maybe. Oh no. Okay, good. Here, like, check out how much damage this fire burst is gonna do. 1,200. It's insane. But like I said, very awkward to kind of aim. They take fall damage from like nothing. Okay, so there's a tree over there. I can't cut that one. This one's depleted. Wasn't there somewhere to dig? Oh. Dig is depleted. Okay. There's a big person down there, which we can just go and show Converging Flames and how much damage this thing does. Okay, just roll here. Oh, okay. She aggroed from so far away. I would like to be able to see what she's doing, though. Converging Flame. Okay, well, I hit the wrong person, so... I don't know if you saw that, though. Each bolt did, like... I don't know... like 500 damage, and there's 5 or 6 of them. So if you can get the fully channeled Converging Flame off and it hits a boss, you will instantly stagger bosses with this ability. It's pretty insane. Oh. I parried that. All shenanigans. Did not expect him to turn around so quickly. I have a curse on one of my pieces of gear where if I take damage, I get a debuff that makes me take increased damage. So getting staggered is not great because I take increased damage if I'm gonna be staggered like that. Most likely it means I'm dead. And I have another curse that increases my probability of being staggered. So I can probably rewrite that. Hi Cross, how are you doing? So I should probably try to re-roll some of those. So at least that way I'm not double dipping. So yeah, I got this this curse. Stagger. Yeah, if I get hit and stunned, I'm pretty screwed. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Have you been enjoying Wicked? An Ogre's Club. I have so many pure faith build, or so many pure faith weapons. It's pretty insane. Oh, frame drop. I don't remember which item it is that gives you damage increase for sprinting.
Squeal for meal.
What am I stuck on? Oh god. I was looking away. Oh, I used that too close. See, that's what happens when you try to use flame burst when you're too close. Oh god, that almost killed me. I'm here for trees, and I haven't really been gathering trees. I kind of forget where. Oh, what is that? I have not seen this scythe before. It's pure faith again. There's so many pure faith weapons. What does this moveset look like? Oh. Oh, that's pretty sick. I really like the effect with the plague and infusion. Okay, so it has it's pretty similar to other scythe movesets. I don't have enough focus to use it. It's attack though. Maybe we'll try that out here in a bit. Oh, I see a tree. That's the wrong kind of wood though. Okay. So now we can see what this looks like. What's it called? Rip and tear. Is it? Does it have a follow-up? That's not what I expected it to look like. Oh no. That was not what I expected rip and tear to kind of look like. I was expecting it more to like spin around and stuff like that, I suppose. Just do some sort of ripping and tearing. Instead, it kind of just seemed like not much happened. 1 second. What kind of build are you playing, Crossed? Oh, that was very strange. It did the animation for my parry, but it didn't make the sound effect. Can't get these trees. That's unfortunate. Are you playing with gauntlets? I have another character started that I've been playing with them a little bit. What kind of gauntlets are you using? Do you know the name of them? I have a couple that look really cool, but I haven't actually gotten to play some of these endgame gauntlets. They did say that they're buffing gauntlets, so I guess they're kind of underperforming right now. That scared me. Dead body moving towards me. Okay, so this should be enough for upgrading at least one level into my wand. I think I'm definitely missing a few trees in that area.
You must grasp.
Yes, we need pine or spruce planks. Handful of them. I think it's 4 per upgrade. One thing that's interesting about gauntlets is that they actually give you rune attacks that use stamina instead of focus. And I think there's also some builds or some enchantments that allow you to like either increase your damage based off of your stamina or increases your health based off of your stamina. I can't exactly remember, but I thought there were some synergies between stamina and
Good day.
some of your other stats. Okay, now we're into birch planks. That's good because I have a plenty of birch.
On alert.
Double daggers is also pretty good. Did you play in the original or the initial release of the game back in 2024? Oh, your English is great. I definitely understand what you're saying. No problems there. You played 1 week? Okay. Because and the daggers early on were extremely good, but I think that was mostly because the weapons had a lot of synergy with the on-hit effects that were present in the game. But I'm not sure if those same effects are still in the game today. How's his body armor? That could be decent. Yeah, Mage? If you can always start a fresh character, one way that I would recommend is just stick to the game playing one type of character first, and as you play you will get experience potions that you can then like hold on to, and you can leave them in your realm, and then you can create a new character and go into your storage on like a shared realm, and you can take these potions that I have here and you can use them on your new character to instantly level them up to, you know, go from level 1 to like level 4 or something like that. So you can do that, start a new character, or there's an option to use Fallen Embers later on, where you can reset your stats. If you want to reset one stat, it costs 1 ember, so it's kind of expensive if you get to maximum level and try to do this. I don't remember where you do the level reset. That's the only thing. So unfortunately, I can't help with that part. I think it's inside of the Serum Crucible area, if you've been there before. So you can see here all my weapon collection, because I'm trying to save these for later use. You know, I don't know if I still gain the effects of shields and stuff like that if I can't actually use them due to stats. Because this shield is pretty good. You just get a passive 9% damage just for having this equipped. Let me see. Let's see if this actually changes my weapon stats at all. So right now it's 96. So if I throw this on, even though it's weakened, it's still 96. Okay. It was worth a shot. Yeah, this shield should be amazing for whenever I get a faith build going, which is actually my next character that I'm building up, but it's going to take a moment. I also really want to use this scythe, the Soul Thresher. I've started a quality build for this as well, but that hasn't quite gotten off the ground. Oh yes. This is another weapon. I just got this today. This is new. I haven't seen this one before. Scorched Broadblade. And its attack is Storm Piercer, which sounds awesome. Oh, okay, that seems like a decent moveset. Oh, it's like a chipped sword. Or no, it's just a flat, the tip is just flat. The charge attacks? Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, so the first attack of the combo has a charge attack, and the last attack is a charge attack. Okay, so that has some synergies with charge attacks. What does a roll attack look like? Oh, I'm fat rolling, so that's not going to be a good indication. Let's just take that off for now. Oh, we got a little hop. Okay. Nah, I don't really like that. It's got a long recovery time. What's the sprint attack look like? Oh, those are really good. These little running stabs. Very strong for interrupting. Let's see what this focus attack is, though, because Storm Piercer sounds very cool. Here we go. What? Okay. You jump in and then fire a lightning bolt and then jump out. Very evasive. That's really cool. I got a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a couple of different characters. My favorite build. What rings do I use? So initially, I was using Fierce Ring, which gives damage whenever you take damage, or you deal increased damage for 10 seconds whenever you take damage. I have a Rune Ring, which is my best ring because it plays into my burst build. it increases your rune attack damage, but you lose basic attack damage. So there's a trade-off. And then I'm using Jade Ring, which gives you stamina as you're dealing damage. So this lets me constantly be attacking. I never have to worry about investing in my stamina. Like, my stamina is only 15. And the Jade Ring lets me skip out on investing in stamina as much. So I think that's really good. But yeah, really the Rune Ring is, as a mage build, is where most of my damage is coming from. Let's see.
A true Siren? Maybe do it for...
I think I did all my daily bounties. I do have a couple weeklies, though. The Black Trench. I should probably go do that for the Plague Ichor. I would say one of the best rings that you can use, though, is... Oh, wait. Does that say 11? Oh, this ring is much better than the one I currently have. Why have I not been using that one? One of the best rings that you can use, though, is the Golden Band. This early game just gives you extra experience so you can level up faster. I would recommend early on, if you happen to find one of these golden bands, equip it immediately. And if you can, there's also a gem. I don't have it on me at the moment. There's a gem that you can put into any piece of gear that you have, and it increases your experience gained as well. It's the chipped diamond, if you happen to find any of those. Okay, get a quick rest. Increase our health.
Fancy a chance. I'll sober up by the time.
And I think we can go check on our birch planks, get some final upgrades.
Maybe those chaps from
They're
Finland.
always
And then I think we can maybe try tackling some of the Serum Crucible, which will be my first time actually jumping into it in this new patch. Okay, so we got 4 birch planks. Let me stock this up again.
better heed than outside sacraments get.
Good day.
The hostel is a little suspicious to you. Yeah, she seems nice enough. Or maybe that's how they get you. Oh, it takes 12 birch planks. That's a lot. Okay.
Victory is born in the forge.
Every trinket a treasure.
Well, that's gonna take a moment.
What more proof do you need?
Let me go exalt
Armor is your will.
my headpiece, because I think I'm gonna be using this headpiece for quite some time with this build. Hello, Henselt. Am I saying your name right? Sorry if I butcher that. Things are going well here. How have you been? I think I want to get... can cap out on inventory slots. Crossed, I have 3 characters that are kind of in progress. This is my only character that's max level. My other 2 characters are level 3. One is level like 3, so it's barely a character. And then the other one I have is level 10.
You must.
Okay, so we wanted to... I can probably exalt this and give it to my other characters. So, oh, this this helmet was already almost perfect. I cannot wait for multiplayer, specifically the PvP. They say that they're going to add PvP, but I don't know how that's going to work because I feel like it's going to be very imbalanced. As far as my favorite build, this build has been surprisingly fun. It's my first time playing a mage build in this game. In the past, my favorite build was a pure faith build because there was a weapon called the Spirit Edge. It's available once you start hitting level 21, I think. But that weapon, so much fun. I was a very big fan of it. I don't know how long their patch cycles are going to be. They claim that because of their legal battles, or not battles, they're going independent caused them to have some delays, but I don't know if that means that we're going to get some of these big feature patches much quicker. I mean, in theory it does, which would be extremely nice, but I don't know. I just really want the multiplayer. I think it'll be interesting to see groups running around. It'll make it more enjoyable too. Salmon, do 15 points in the main stat make a big difference? You're running a dex build, but you have 30 points in equip load to wear some of the heavier armor and stay in light load. Personally, I have barely put any points into equip load. As you can see right now, actually is my, hopefully this isn't blocking it. Let me see here. So right now, my equip load is only 17. I would put less if I could, but I have some heavier armor. I have mesh armor, which is the second heaviest, and I would try to get away with you like putting as little equip load as possible. The armor doesn't really seem to be that impactful. Instead, it just kind of it'll reduce your damage taken, but there are other perks that just flat out increase or decrease the damage you take. Like for example, on my helmet, like there's damage taken decreased by 14% at low focus. There's also one that I think decreases damage at full focus or high focus. So there's better ways to mitigate damage than getting heavy armor. Cloth and leather are, in my opinion, the most valuable. But that's also just how I like to play these types of games. So it might just, it's probably up to your preference. If you want to play a heavier character, that also works. Heavy builds aren't... I actually haven't really played a heavy character, but they do get access to the shoulder bash if you're in heavyweight. You can do that by, if you're using a controller, it's L1 plus R1 or LB plus RB, and you'll do a little shoulder bash, which knocks people down. Oh, what am I looking for? Can I show you? Oh yeah, okay. So like if I hit L1 plus R1, I do this little bash right there. I don't know if you could see it. Like it looks like that right there. It'll actually knock people down. So even though you're heavy armor, you get a ton of like opportunities to do damage. So it's not a bad thing. Definitely can consider that. Crossed exalted gear is, so if you look at the stats, on my left piece of gear, it shows, actually, why does it only say it for some things? No, actually, I should probably exalt that. So exalting basically takes your enchantments and it takes the positive effects and maxes them out. You see that some of these numbers, they're yellow. If it's yellow, it means it's the maximum value that you can get from that enhancement. So your positive enchantments, sorry, I was calling them enhancements, but they're enchantments. Your positive enchantments will go up in value, and your negative curses or negative enchantments will go down in value. So like you can see on this one, my healing is decreased, or is going from 24% down to 20%. So exalting is very powerful, as you might expect. It also fully enhances your gems that you have equipped to whatever piece of gear. So like in the case of my weapon, the heat damage goes from 13% to 15%. So yeah, all of this is pretty solid. This rune ring though, I should definitely be enchanting this because that's 7% increased rune damage. I believe exalted scales across the entire game. I'm actually not entirely sure how the system is working. I think it works only on pieces of gear where you have you can only exalt pieces of gear that have full enchantments and full gems inserted. So like, again, on my chest piece here, I have a gem, I have full enchantments, but if I look at my helmet, it's full enchantments, but it's missing a gem slot. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then rings don't have any kind of like gems or other enchantments besides the one that they come with. So it makes sense that rings can also be enchanted or exalted. Is there an option, a curse for parry to get disabled? I thought it was only block on shields. But I guess I haven't really found too many shields in general. If you put a physical damage increase into your shield, are you talking about the damage, the physical damage reduction gem? I think it's like the spike or something like that. I think, yeah, okay, so the gem. I'm pretty sure it applies to all of your gear. That was something that I was trying to test, but I don't really have a good way to test it. The shield that I have is a pure faith shield, and I don't know if that benefit applies if I can't actually use the shield. So like I've just been using a literal level 1 shield that has the base the base dex requirements. I have not found a single usable shield. Actually, can I just buy one? Can I buy one from Fillmore? Wait, oh no, I forgot to actually exalt anything. Let's exalt. Okay. Oh, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a price to pay to exalt. It comes from doing the plague infestations or the pestilence endgame scenarios. You get some rewards for doing that, and that's what you see. That's what you see at the bottom right of the exalted page. Burn damage. I was 1 point away from burn damage increase. Okay. Ooh. Maybe enchant focus cost decrease. No, we get a 5% damage increase there. Okay. All right, we should start blasting now. Yeah, I've seen those weird effects too. I think it might have something to do with the camera, maybe. Cause like for me, sometimes it kind of looks like it's clipping out because the camera is trying to like correct itself so that you can still see. But in general, I have noticed a few performance issues with the game. Particularly for me, it happens whenever I'm loading in or like walking into a new zone and things are loading in for the first time in a while. Like if new enemies spawned and stuff like that. Man, there's no intellect shields. I mean, I had one, but my dumbass sold it because I didn't think I needed it. Or no, it was too heavy. I should have kept it. All right, let's go see how the Serum Crucible goes.
Better heave an outside sacrament.
I haven't actually done the Crucible yet in this patch, so this will be interesting to see. Okay, how much is this house? I didn't even know there was a house all the way out here. The knot? Oh, it's only 8 silver. It's just so far away.
The stonemason is closed.
So we go in here. Henselt, are you also using gauntlets? Seems like that's a popular weapon for a lot of people. Yeah, housing seems... There's a couple expensive houses, though.
Masonry collapsed, revealing this chamber below. Isn't it remarkable?
I'll take a house for 8 silver, though.
I believe a deeper ruin lies beyond this seal, but I'm unsure. You know, in some cultures, wouldn't that be a sight?
I was really thinking that there would be a strength dex hybrid gauntlet, but there just hasn't been. At least not that I've seen. There's been pure faith gauntlets,
the
and
largest
pure dex. Those are the only two I've found. There has to be a pure intellect one, right?
And there's that feeling in the air again. Can you sense it? How strange. It's the same as that spot near the square.
Oh, if you're playing strength and intellect, you can use one of the coolest weapons in my opinion. It's called the Shattered Sun. Actually, what am I supposed to be doing? It's called the Shattered Sun. It's a two-handed greatsword. And that weapon has a really cool attack animation, or a really cool attack combo. It's a 5 attack combo where the last attack you do like this leap in the air and just kind of plunge the sword into the ground. It's very cool. Takes a lot of stamina to do, and it's not very practical, but the weapon itself is pretty awesome.
I think I know what this place was. A training ground.
There are some really cool weapons though for strength and intellect
The ancients
requirements.
built it to hone their skills
Which,
as
by
they
the
fought
way,
against the plague.
if you, like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you have to level up the 2 stats together. You can't just put in like 40 strength and 20 intellect. You have to level them up evenly to get the most damage out of the weapons that scale with 2 weapon types. Unfortunately, the attribute system does limit your options very heavily. You cannot, like, you really can't use a weapon. Like, if you're doing strength and intellect, you can't really use a pure strength weapon and a pure intellect weapon. You have to use weapons that have dual scaling. That's just how this game's scaling system works. Like, you'll do very little damage otherwise. So unfortunately, the stat system is quite restrictive, but the developers have said that they're working on revamping the attributes to make them a little bit more relevant. Actually, they're introducing a more of like a class system, supposedly. So we'll see what that looks like. I was really hoping that we would see some sort of how do I say this? In the early inception of the game, enchantments were very boring. They're still a little bit boring, but they actually have some more synergies now. Sorry. They actually have a little bit more synergy now than what they used to. Like, for example, on my helmet, I have heat damage increased, and then on my armor, I have burn damage increased. So there's a little bit more synergy with burn damage versus just increasing how much damage you're doing in general with your weapons. I was really hoping that they were going to go down this route where you commit to using certain elements and make the elements a little bit more interesting to play around with. Like, for example, if you're using a burn build, maybe when you burn something, you have a chance to call down like a meteor that hits the burning enemy or something like that. Something that's a little bit more, it would be like a talent system that I think would be a little bit more interesting to build into, and you can create more customization that way. But this is the route they ended up going with, so we'll see how that kind of pays off. Get your enemies drunk. Okay. They kept running into the giant enemies. Might have to put the rest of my points, my attributes in. All right, let's just blast this guy with converging flames. See how much damage this is gonna do. Couldn't even see. He got pushed off screen. He's gonna die to burn. They gave wands what feels like too much stagger now. I feel like I stagger everything with just a single combo. Oh, I did not see the post about the new class system concepts. I know that it was discussed, but I did not actually see what their ideas were. Oh, I freaking missed. That's not cool. Come here. Alright, the camera's being wonky. This wand has such a good animation to, or cancel with my roll attack. $977. That wasn't even at full focus. Gonna die here. But that's fine. We're mostly just here for first experience. Do minor electric damage. On damage dealt, would this mean burn effects also apply it? Let's find out. Oh, it might be YouTube's blocking the tweets and stuff. You know, I'm actually not even sure. I didn't even realize this was gonna happen. Let me see here. I cannot find. No. Well, I'll just have to look it up later. Thanks for trying. I think I have some permissions blocking it, but I don't know where those change because I don't remember ever setting those permissions. Yeah, I don't have links blocked. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a YouTube, it's built into YouTube maybe. How's it going, Emilio? It's on Reddit. Yeah, I'll check Reddit after this. I just don't want to have the stream end up being me reading text that everyone's already seen. Did it get posted like recently? Because I was on Reddit. I just might have missed it today, I guess. Oh my god, that lightning strike. Oh my god. Oh. Forgot they explode. I'm on a weird incline and I cannot hit things. Oh my god, these things are so annoying. No! That did 1,605. Now I know I'm in the Crucible, so those numbers are inflated. But 1,605 is pretty good for like an instant cast focus attack. Oh, it was yesterday? Okay. It seems like a lot of Thomas's talking points and stuff like that are more like conceptual. And one thing that I'm a little worried about with the game is that they focus too much on some of these features and then we start to suffer from like feature creep. I hope that does not become the case. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Man, I hate it when things run away from me constantly. Yeah, that would be ideal. We'll see if that actually happens though. To have like a test environment for the players. I think it would be especially nice with the PvP because, like I said earlier in the stream, I think PvP, I think it'll be cool, but I think it's going to be so impossible for them to balance. Some of these, like, weapon attacks are near instant. Like this, my dash attack on my, my wand is, like, instantaneous. It'd be so hard to plan around some of these attacks. Also, throw weapon, the rune attack, would be so overpowered in PvP. I think that there's probably been someone who's killed Echo Knight, but I'm not actually sure. Oh, I did not mean to skip that. I don't know if anyone's seen this cutscene or not, but sorry, I did not mean to skip that. I have 7, so I don't think I can get anything yet. Nope. Did any of these change since the Crucible patch? So he repairs gear. Blends the pestilence? Do you get all the rewards for that though? Because you kind of want to do the pestilence, no? Oh, okay, that's actually kind of, well, for 20, that seems kind of expensive. So 30 for that. I probably want that too for him to sell items. Oh, so this is how you unlock the reroll feature. You have to do the Serum Crucible a few times. You'll get these Gloam Seeds. You can then unlock the option to reallocate your attributes. And this will be tied to the realm that you're playing on. So if you have a character that you just want to reset some of your stats, you can do that. If you want to reset everything, it'll be expensive because it's going to cost you your fallen embers per stat reallocation, but you will have the option to fully reset any characters that you want. I didn't realize that this was tied to the Crucible though. I thought it was going to be, oh nice, I finally got one of these chipped quartz. Aw, yay, copper pickaxe. Focus gain, okay. Oh, didn't pick it up. Here we go. I mean, yeah, I mean, the pestilence is kind of annoying to deal with sometimes because it's hard to find enemies sometimes. I don't know if you guys have done any of the pestilence stuff yet. Okay, lightning strikes, calm down. I don't know if you guys have done any of the pestilence stuff yet, but you have to like really hunt down the different enemies to slay, and they can be pretty well hidden in some of the spots. They really make you check every corner in the entire. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. How much is this gonna do? 772 per bolt, so I only needed 2 to kill him. $1,000, okay. I thought the Marin Woods were kind of hard to navigate personally, but the lowland meadows I really liked. I especially liked the boss of that area. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, burn, burn. Yeah, lowland meadows were really cool. I really liked that zone quite a bit. But Marin Woods, there was one part in particular that I was so confused. I was just running around for like an embarrassingly large amount of time trying to figure out where I was supposed to go. Now, granted, this is definitely user error, but there was a oh, there used to be stairs there. Oh no, it's down here. Definitely self-inflicted just because I was oblivious. So I spent like an embarrassingly long time just trying to run in circles to find out where I was supposed to be going. Can this camera fix? Jeez. I don't need it zoomed out that far, man. I would like to put... Thank you. Oh my god. He's trying to kill me. Okay. Get some echoes. Do I want to use this one? Because I feel like I'm just going to be taking a 25% damage in reduction. I think we just take this one. I got a curse on. What is it? Wrath. Enemies take 50% more elemental damage. Oh. I mean, I'm going to do some massive damage. But we'll see about how that kind of plays out. I actually, I'll be honest, I have not played RuneScape very much. Outside of a very limited experience like 15 years ago. So I don't really know how to answer that. Is the wilderness just like a zone where if you enter it, you're just flagged for PvP kind of thing? Okay. I mean, that sounds like a great idea to me. Um, I think it would. I don't know about the lose everything part though. That's where I get hung up a little bit because, well, I guess we do have the chance now to just re-roll everything. I just think people would be upset if they lost all of their stuff. I was thinking it was going to be something more akin to, like, I don't know, like Dark Souls, like arena battles where you kind of queue up for it and you're just kind of placed in a small arena to fight, with like limited healing resources and stuff like that. I don't know if they would go that route though. I'm curious to see what their plans would be. One of my favorite things though about Wicked is just how um it's just how everything feels like it's connected. Like you can see everything from like all like different zones and stuff like that. Similar to what Salmon was saying about how you can see the beach from the lowlands and you can see, you know, different zones from other areas. I also really like the camera work, how it kind of pans out into some of the different views and stuff like that. It does look really nice. I feel like I'm taking this too late. Take that revive. Actually, what floor are we on? 7. probably not worth it to get at this point. Yeah, I think you're right, Sam, and I think that's gonna be where the arena is located, but you can like use that as the access point, basically. So like you use that as the access point, and then that just did 7,800 damage. Is Echo Knight just gonna fall over here? I have to be very careful. I don't want to fall off. I have definitely fallen off multiple times because my attacks carry me over. And that has not been the most fun experience. I'm fine if I die to like falling or something. Oh. Oh. I'm fine if I die to like enemies actually just killing me, but I don't want to die to fall damage. Some of the ledges are definitely placed in bad spots. We'll just say that. I like this backstab animation because you start off by like whacking them in the nuts. Okay. Okay. So our last couple of upgrades. All right, good enough. Yeah, I've been saying this since I basically saw the roadmap, but I'm so excited for PvP in this game. I don't have... Oh, that sucks. I thought I had some of the thought I had some of the flame weapon enchant stuff.
No pain.
No. Okay. Oh, I mistimed it. I always mistime that.
Just grant me peace.
Oh, I died. Oh, come on. This isn't good. I rolled that, no! Oh my god, I always... that was bad. I missed my stagger opportunity.
What did it feel like for your story
And
to be
I
untold
probably was
and
too greedy with the
told
converging
again?
flames. The converging flames I don't think is going to really work on the actual knight part. It does definitely work on the horse though. I'll be right back. I need to take care of cats real quick.
What did it feel like for your story to be untold and then told again?
All right, sorry about that. Is Doom really only 15 hours? Are
What did it
are
feel
all
like
Doom
for your
games
story
that
to be
short?
untold and then told again? Look, Sarah, we remember the chosen few.
I thought Doom
Civians and
2016 was a little bit
fiercest
longer, but
Forever the tomb town.
maybe I just suck.
I wish I could decipher more. Sarah, there's a story here.
Okay. Get that out of the way. Oh, gotcha. I guess I didn't realize that the reviews were already coming out. It's kind of early for reviews, isn't it? Aren't they? Or is there like an early access period for the game?
This is
Every
interference
trinket
in
a
the free
treasure.
market.
Better heave than outside.
Kind of seems like I don't know. Not like they're catering towards an easier crowd, but maybe they're trying to go different. Like, I mean, it's a whole new combat style too, right? Like they're doing primarily melee attacks, or they're integrating more melee attacks into the
Heave than
gameplay. I wonder if it's just kind of like a new system. They're kind of trying to flesh out how that works and stuff like that. Yeah, I figured that they would send out review copies. I just thought that there would be an embargo in effect until the game was closer to release, which I don't. I mean, I don't really know when the release is. Is it next Tuesday? What is that, like May 13th? Something like that. I just thought that the embargoes usually make it so that reviewers can't actually release things until a little bit later. Okay, our wand is now completely maxed out.
Victory is
Just need to
born.
get a better shield. If I could do that, that'd be great.
This is interference in the
Fresh
free
way
market.
from the bit out his slot.
I don't really like the ogre's club, so we're just gonna get rid of that.
Those jabs from Phelan will sort things out.
Rio, you finish eating? The one thing I love about Doom is just how wonky and crazy their weapon design is. I'm a big fan of the new like shotgun that grinds skulls and turns that into projectiles. I just have 10 attribute points sitting out here and I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to dump all of them into intelligence. But maybe I should. How does it stat? So I get 1 point there, 2 points there. 1, 2, 1. No, it's 2. Maybe do 5. The thing with the thing with focus is I don't really need a ton of it to I don't really need a ton of focus. I just need to be able to cast 2 of my converging flames. So I'm okay with only having 200. I think there's also a rune or a ring that just gives you 100 focus. But I haven't found it. It was like the most overpowered ring in the initial release. Rings are so much harder to find in this version of the game. Yeah, I think I might. I like to keep at least 1 extra or a couple points for equip load in case I find a piece of armor that's really good and I don't have to invest in some embers to reroll the enchantments. But maybe we can bump health up to at least 30. Probably is always safe. Stamina I'm fine with. So we'll just hang on to 3 points. Are there any? There's none of the pestilence active. I mean, I think I'm kind of done with the character-ish for now. I might start on my pure faith character. Or actually no, we go for the Sam Crucible one more time. We run it back. Do I need food though? I probably need some food. I only have 5.
The mainland church does not speak for God.
The greatest victory is a bar.
Somehow I'm not surprised that Grand Theft Auto 6 got pushed back until 2026. I have never really been a big fan of Grand Theft Auto, but I know that game has so much hype surrounding it. But with how little they had to show leading up until that announcement, I was pretty suspicious that I was going to get pushed. Make some cheap meals. It's always good to carry these just as filler meals for when you're out of combat. Okay. Let's go get a health boost. Sleeping in the inn, the hostel.
I've got coin to spare, boys.
Oops.
Too drunk to stand don't mean too drunk to row.
Alright, and now we try the Crucible one more time.
You must grasp what is meant.
So we have this altar for the Crucible, but we also have like this altar and this one. So I wonder if they're gonna add more versions of the Crucible. And I would imagine it's pretty decent content to run through. Now we're on our parry game. Oh god, I almost got immediately knocked off. There's too many worms. Oh no, am I just gonna get pelted from above? Yep. Oh, he outranged it. Oh god! My attacks feel so much weaker now. Yeah, this roll attack is so good. Yeah, if Echo Knight could just stand there and let me actually hit him with my big attack, he wouldn't be that scary. Where's, oh, here it is. Oh god, that seems insane. Only 10% chance, but I think enough of my attacks hit frequently enough. Do that. Is it even worth it to skip to the next chambers? Because I feel like you just lose out on a lot of the echoes. So maybe I'm probably just wasting things. Max focus increased by 50%. Ooh, I think I probably take that. Let's see how that goes. And before I just die immediately. Squishy Mage. I have died so many times in this room back in the day trying to make some of these jumps. Oh, he jumped down to me. Oh, okay. All right, what's happening? Okay. Come here. Because my basic attack has elemental damage at the end, feel like it just means I get to do absurd amounts of elemental damage. I don't like this room. Oh, okay, all right. He is in the wall, sir. They're in the walls. Man. Okay, guys. Calm down. I'm tempted to take the life steal, but then I'm just gonna have no health and I'll get one tapped by so many things. Take max health, increased elemental damage. Oh, okay, okay. We take those. And have enemies deal less damage. We like to see that. We're ramping. I feel like this is depending on what he sells. Like, is he gonna sell recipes? Because I feel like that's very nice. Oh, I got really excited. I was like, holy shit, he has so many rings to offer. But then I realized that it's my inventory. They travel directly to and from your home. Okay, that's nice to get. I was wondering how you got that. Buy some birch planks. Some spruce planks. I think I'm probably good on everything else for now. Alright. It'll give me some nice sustain. Oh, what's this? Oh, bone saw? Is this I have not seen this before. Tornado strike. Okay. Dex and fate. Alright, I guess I should have brought potions. That would have been smart, huh? No! We do this on hard mode. Bonk, 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 bonk. Do you guys remember when it was impossible to backstab literally anything? That was pretty hard. Some monsters. Okay, guy, I didn't even get to stand up there.
Soon all will be quiet.
Ooh, my game of the year for last year. It's a really hard question. I'm actually not sure. This is gonna sound really embarrassing. And I might just be getting my years mixed up. Was last year when Baldur's Gate came out, or was that 2023? That was 24, right? Man, I have to I have to look and see what all I even played last year, to be honest. Because I feel like most things that I'm thinking about were from 2023. 2023 for me was like a crazy year. Mm, I actually, dude, I actually don't know what I even played last year. I know I played this a ton because I was making videos for it. Um, but outside of that, what did I play last year? Because 2023, that's when we got Armored Core, and I loved the hell out of that game. We also got Baldur's Gate. We also got was that when Street Fighter 6 came out as well? Because I'm also really big into fighting games. So I don't know. I'm trying to think, man. That's a hard question. I don't even remember what I played last year. I think I went pretty degen and ended up playing a lot of games that are definitely not really worth it. Damage is doubled, but health is halved. So if I do both of these, what happens? If I increase my max health, I actually see. So 294. Does it actually show me in here? Okay, for 441. Yeah, I was gonna say this is probably one of my game of the years from last year, but I don't even know if you can really count it just because this was early access. Wait, what? I think the reason I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate. Okay, Rio, your tail is in the way. I cannot see anything. Oh my god, I'm gaining so much focus right now. Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. What about you though? What was your game of the year for last year? You actually tripped my memory into some games that I played. My problem is I tend to be late to playing certain games, hence why like I only started Baldur's Gate last year. instead of when it was actually like, you know, recent. Or instead of when it was actually fresh. Words are hard. Gonna burn. Kind of annoying how I can't hit that guy. Wait, I thought PoE 2 came out this year, no? My problem though with the curve, or with the being behind, is the eternal backlog that I have. Like I still have Final Fantasy to play from yeah, that came out in 2024, right? I still have to play that. After I'm done with, or like caught up on Wicked, I'm planning on playing Expedition 33. So that's gonna be happening soonish, I think. Okay, I am out of stamina. Not stamina, focus. Oh, I guess I didn't realize PoE came out then. I thought it was like only just recently came out. I was very tempted to also start playing Last Epoch. Just because I heard some pretty good things about the Last Epoch, but yeah.
Never ends.
Oh, I rolled too soon. That sucks. That just instantly staggers him. Okay. Oh, he teleports now when he does that. That's sick. Oh, big damage? No! No! I did not expect that instant teleport. Okay, that... I fucking had him. I just needed to get one more converging flame off, or even possibly flame burst or fire burst. Oh, okay. So you still got Elden Ring. Do you have any interest in playing Night Rain when that comes out, or are you not really following it too much just because you're removed from the Elden Ring universe? I'm curious to see what it's going to be about, but we'll see. I kind of forgot that that's coming out at the end of this month, isn't it? I kind of want to fight him again because that was close. I did not realize that when he does that teleport, or when he does his like Nova attack thing, he teleports now when he does that. Or maybe he has always done it and I just forgot. Okay, guy. Okay, guy. No. Can you guys like stop? We're just gonna end that with Converging Flame. That's a rough start. I feel like I have a friend who's similar, where they only want to play certain games by certain game directors, which makes sense. It's like Miyazaki directed. He directed everything but Demon Souls, or Dark Souls 2, right? I don't know how this works with fire damage too. Let's figure it out. Demon Souls was Demon Souls holds a special place in my heart. That game, I love the music in that game so much. It was one of the first games that I got on PlayStation. And I just remember it being like one of those first, like my like kind of first online like PvP experience in that kind of way, with like action combat instead of just something like Call of Duty or something. And I loved it so much. It was one of my all-time favorite games, especially at the time. And then Dark Souls came out and just expanded on it, and the multiplayer and that felt even more enjoyable to me. I'm really big into like multiplayer games and like PvP and stuff, which is also why like a lot of like the game, why a lot of the game of the year things I usually end up missing, because most of them tend to be like single player story driven games, and that's not always the thing I'm most inclined to play. Not that they're bad or anything like that, but because obviously they're game of the year, so they're probably quality games, but they're always just something that I miss out on playing. There are too many worms. Bloodborne, though, has, in my opinion, Bloodborne has the best atmosphere of all Soulsborne games. I have to imagine the Bloodborne Spirit successor that's coming to the Switch 2, that's eventually got to come to all consoles, right? Oh no. Having cold infusion is making it so that my fire weapon doesn't actually burn. No, this is not good. Alright, lesson learned. I thought that there was some sort of weird interaction with elements, having two elements. We found out what that interaction is. Yeet. Man, I'm getting everything ice. This was a mistake. We're gonna try to roll with it. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the great things about Dark Souls when it first came out, was how the world was all connected. And I mean, like, you see it now in here in Wicked. The world being connected kind of makes you feel, I don't know, more immersed in the world, because you can. I remember in Dark Souls specifically, when you are, shit, I forget the name of the zone. The location, with the lost, where the Bed of Chaos boss is, you can see it from earlier zones, like all the lava and stuff. So just being able to see those different views and eventually think like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be traveling to there at some point. Like in Orlando, when you're up there, you can see the Plague City, I'm pretty sure, and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that's very important to the Souls world, and it's very cool. And the atmosphere for Bloodborne is like the entire reason I like Bloodborne so much. Okay, is ice good? Ice fire combo? The mistakes that were made. But will it pay off? We'll find out. I like the shatter effect that they have for ice. I wish my attacks could actually hit the worms. No, 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 no! I was definitely panic rolling there. Thought I was gonna go over the edge. What was your favorite weapon to use in Bloodborne? Because I feel like everyone ever in their first playthrough ends up using Ludwig's. Oh yeah, definitely the suspense part. In some of the rooms or some of the houses, you also hear people like inside having a party and just celebrating the hunt and stuff like that, the blood. I don't know. It's like the best atmosphere. Okay, I'm stuck on this rock. I think the first time I beat the game, I used Ludwig's, and then after that, oh no, don't burn to death. After my second playthrough, I used I don't remember what it was called. It was the fist weapon that shot out a like a stake. Like it just shot out a giant metal stake, and I don't remember what it was called, but it's just like a fist weapon, and it was really cool to use. Impractical, but if you could actually get the like charged heavy attack off with it, it would do insane damage. It was satisfying. Am I... Okay, I got that again. Ooh. But deal 20% more damage? Alright, we go for it. Is this just giving me things? I don't even know what we're getting. Oh god. Some of these effects I think I got are not good. One of them said that I take continuous damage, but it doesn't look like I am. Or maybe it's just so negligible. Ow. Okay, camera work. Needs some improvements. My biggest, not regret, one of the things I wish I could experience is PvP in Bloodborne. Okay, I just staggered myself. The PvP experience in Bloodborne looked fun just because of how crazy some of the weapons were. All right. How big of a mistake are we making with all these investments? But yeah, I wish I could have gotten into the PvP just because it was so fast and the weapons were interesting. Like I remember in the DLC, there was like the strength version of the whip weapon, which was very cool to see. So I just wish I got to experience some of that stuff. I dodged. Oh my god, that is so much damage. Oh, that bitch. This guy's a pro gamer. I just revived. Oh, I missed the time to parry. I just killed him? What? Dude, that did so much damage. I didn't even charge that up all the way, nor was I at max focus. I don't know if you guys saw how much damage it did, but it was like 4,400 per fireball. And how many fireballs is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that. I did not expect that to do that much damage. McNabs, I was doing it for the memes because I also feel like it's gonna be very detrimental. But it worked out, I guess. I don't even know what I had at the end. I was just kind of actually, oh, can I actually see what I had? Okay, good. So I started getting it more towards the end here. So I had a damage decrease. Oh, guaranteed crit against staggered enemies. Do I have like an epic or something? Or maybe I triggered a shatter? But that doesn't make sense for it being fire damage. I'm pretty sure this second win came up clutch because I'm positive that I died. But yeah, Converging Flame one-shot the first phase. And one-shot him in basically from full. I mean, I guess that's the implication of a one-shot, but you know what I mean. Oh. Dude, there's never an intellect shield. Oh, got the Bleeder's Delight. Berserker Strike. Oh, I got the agility ring. Finally. This ring is so good now. Or am I thinking of the Willow's ring? I think I'm thinking of the Willow's ring now. But still. We take these. I don't think it was the explode the double damage on explode, because that's when you kill an enemy they explode. And he just straight up died. Nice. That was a pretty eventful run at the end, I guess. My build did the thing that I was hoping. Just make Converging Flames do 1,000,000 damage. I forget what the Bleeder's Delight has. Normal attack damage increased by 23% for 6 seconds after a charged attack. Attack speed increased by 16%. Running does not decrease stamina. What does this flurry attack do? Oh, okay. I remember that. Okay. This mace reminds me of the weapon from the pizza cutter from Bloodborne. Actually, that seems... Tornado Strike seems pretty good. It's very fast, and there's other attacks similar to it, but they are really slow on the wind-up, so I think definitely would want to keep that rune for later. Yeah, they've always been pretty stingy with the embers that drop. They did say that they were increasing it, but it still feels like, for how involved the embers are in a lot of aspects of the game, they're still a little lacking. Actually, didn't they say that they're also decreasing the drop rate after saying that they increased it? So I guess they're going back to being more of a rare resource. The shield block deals 21% damage on block. I always was interested in trying to make a block build, but I never ended up getting around to it.
Oh, I can do it.
Fire throw is pretty good. Fire throw is what I was using on Shattered Sun. That two-handed greatsword that I was telling you about before. You can just slap any elemental throw on a two-hander, and it does so much stagger damage and elemental damage. It's insanely good. Throw weapons are one of the best rune attacks in the game.
I see you live to sharpen.
All right, let's sell some of this stuff. Anything that is rare, we can drop. Can all... Oh, shit. Can I actually get regenerate health? Oh, it's probably the hunger limit that's blocking me from getting regenerate health. I bet they're in the same category. Okay, so that's on pants. Okay, I might have to re-roll that. This enchantment, this damage increased by a percentage after damage is dodged. I think that would probably be one of the best enchantments that you can get, but I don't know if you can get it on cursed pieces of gear. Oh, I should get burn buildup on my gloves. What do I get rid of for it though? Indestructible maybe? Yeah, let's see if we can roll for that. The thing is with indestructible, it kind of works with maybe I drop the health on parry, because indestructible works with damage reduction based off of durability. So I just have like a constant 5% damage reduction. So I think that's pretty decent. I don't think we really need the health on parry. Let's see what we can get. Oh, okay. Infection buildup. So we do want to change infection. So we... Focus gain increased by... Oh! See, now we're in a bit of a predicament here because the gain 35 stamina on staggering an enemy makes it so that I can constantly be aggressive. But focus gain is pretty good, and I have indestructible. So it's just like a 17%. I think we get rid of the stamina maybe. See how this plays. Stop giving me infection. Give me burn. I'm gonna burn through all of my damage increased by 28% for 6 seconds after a parry. I mean, That's enough time to get a converging flame off. You could just nuke them. I think I just take that. See how that plays. I just have to get better at timing my parries for Echo Knight. Really, we just want to build a pure one-shot build. One spell, one kill. I feel like I'm missing the offensive property on these two. %6 damage on damage dodged. Oh, I got it. Okay, damage increased by 6% for 6 seconds after damage dodged. I mean, that's like impossible to kind of line up with everything, but I mean, the concept would be you dodge. I could dodge into my roll attack, and this roll attack does a ton of stagger buildup. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of, I need parries. Okay. But still. It could lead into 20% damage increased for 6 seconds, so I can roll, attack, build up the stagger, and while I stagger them, I can charge Converging Flame. That might be the combo.
I'm being
Better
punished.
heave and outside.
Which ring did I just get? Oh, the agility ring. I don't know. It seems decent.
Fresh ways delivered every morning.
I need to get another storage thing so I can set my rings somewhere. So I'm just kind of carrying them because I like to keep my house organized. So let me buy a couple chests. I wish, is there no schematics for different chests? Kind of annoying.
Better heave and outside sacraments go.
Let's see here. Oh, you're talking about Winnick's shop and how it's located inside versus outside. It does seem a little strange considering he's supposed to be like an outdoorsman kind of like lumber mill type thing, and instead he's he's moving his lumber mill indoors. I'm almost out of my pestilence materials.
You must grasp one of his blades.
I think the one thing I'm missing is quite literally just a good shield. Something that I can put something I can put damage on to that shield. I've just literally found none. Drop off all my resources. These here are where I keep all my little unique builds for certain things. So like in here is a shock build that I'm working on, or shock element. And then that's kind of it. Let's see. I think I want to put. I need a spot where I can put my runes. Throw a blink in there. Throw down my gems. Throw in some legendaries in here. The teleport I got from the Crucible. Once you unlock the shop in the Crucible, he was able to sell it to me from there. Gotta drop more weapons in here. Oh, I forgot to drop my rings off somewhere. Well, this is now gonna be my ring chest. For my future characters. Okay, so I think this build kind of done at the moment. So I'm gonna swap over and start on another character. So this character was pure dex. I think I want to reroll into a pure faith. This character is going to be a strength and dexterity character. Because I really want to try out using the new scythe that was added. But there's so many cool pure faith weapons. I don't know, man. I kind of want to go with pure faith. Oh, whoops. I was gonna make another character. What do you think about the art style in this game? The very top-heavy character design. Isola of the Old Gods? I'm not sure if I've quite heard of that. Oh no! Why is this... Aw. I thought this realm was lower level. Okay, so here's what we do. We go into Oopsies. We go grab my experience potions and pseudo boost this character. I'm... Yes, you're right. I thought you were, when I was asking about the, when I was I'm sorry. I don't know if there was a desync. I was asking about the character, designs.
Is your faith stronger than a claw?
And art style and stuff. I misunderstood. But yes, you are correct. Isla Sacra's is the name. We bring justice to God's territory, or something like that, that Celine would say. Oh no, these don't work the same way anymore. No! No! No, no, no. Okay, that was smart of them. I didn't realize that. The experience gain now only lasts for an hour. I thought it just gave you the instant boost. Oops. It's boosted experience. I just wasted my large experience boost. Oh well. This is okay. Why am I squaring up with this crab? It's actually better this way, that you don't have to
This coat covered back at sea.
just stockpile these potions and instantly boost a character this way. Okay, I'm a dagger man starting out. Go over here, grab some ingredients. Okay. Just immediately starting off with a gem. It's pretty nice. Kind of curious how much experience I would get if I went into my maxed out realm and fought something there. If that's even worthwhile to try. I like this backstab animation. It's so brutal. The things in my gear chests. Oh, I could get the experience ring. I should go do that. I can also get a gem to give myself more experience. Should go grab those few things. It'll help power level quickly. This is the second time I've gotten this woven ring, like, almost immediately. And that ring doesn't do, like, anything. I think on this build, I need to commit a little bit more to stamina because it's going to be more of a auto-attacking build. With the way that I intend to use the faith scaling, at least. Oh wait, actually, now that I think about it, I don't even think I can equip the diamond to any of my gear because I don't have any money. Although I could sell something that's in my stash. I really like the animations, like those. Oh, I already have an axe. The animations are some of my favorite parts of this game. Took a lot of damage there.
Here we go.
You know, I know where like every single starting tool is, except I don't remember where you get a starting shovel. my herbs, get my mushrooms, stockpile on healing. Oops, just take all of that, I guess. Oh wait, is the shovel in here? No. Oh, I got 2 fallen embers.
Get over here!
Don't like this dagger. Need something with a little bit more weight to it. God. I'm just gonna die. There. First, like, 5 levels I just put into, like, stats that increase my survivability and stuff.
Today's a good day.
Oh, you missed me.
Come on!
Oh no! No! This weapon has no punch! I can't interrupt him! I was just being, I was just being greedy. Gonna jump into the flames.
How's that, you bastards? Who's
I got a wand. Got a lot of intellect weapons already. Got 2.
Thank you, but I got my suppose there's a reef. If you ever need anything now here. But keep a careful eye.
Let's see. What was the faith weapon in here? Is it this? Yeah, I don't really like using that though. Kind of tempted to start off using the wooden sword and I'll transition over. Sell some stuff first. This ring sells for 1 silver? That funds everything. God dang. Definitely want to switch over to these pants. It just feels wrong to not move or have fast roll with a dagger. Feels off. Yeah, I'll use this. The wooden sword. I like the way this weapon feels.
Feed the flame.
Yeah, for a wooden sword, this thing is pretty good. It's pretty hard.
Saren.
Much better than the dagger. Unfortunately, I think the dagger is a little lacking in some of its damage potential, or at least the stagger potential. Just impale him with a wooden sword. God dang, we are not messing around. But I'm here and unlock the shortcut. These crossbow guys are the most annoying enemy in the game. Changed my mind. Bro. Drop on his head.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
A serum.
If you make for
They say
father,
The projectile tracking in this game in general is pretty accurate. It's insanity. Oh. I will be right back. Got a phone call I need to take. All right. Sorry. Okay, I forget where I was. I think we're just kind of exploring around. I think it's worthwhile for me to jump over to the other realm and grab this ring and enchantment and stuff. I'm gonna go do that. Hopefully this puts me directly in Sacrament. Sorry about that though. My fiance called and I was just checking, or she was just checking in, so I had to see how things were going. She's on her way back. Okay. Where did I put my rings? Were they up here? Oh man, I need level 11. That's sad. Where did I put my gems? Take one for now. I wish it was, yeah, I wish it was easier to get experience potions. It'd be cool if Marcos would let you craft some of them, but unfortunately he does not. He doesn't even let you craft the large recipes? Is my Marcos just not upgraded? I mean, I guess it could be. Oops.
Better here than outside.
In and out.
Life and
all right, let's get a nice fat 10% experience gained here. 5, I guess we go, that's okay. A little bit on the lower side, but it's fine. Okay, I'm tempted to try this. It's probably not gonna go great, but I want to try and fight something here just to see how it goes. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Oh! Okay, we just go for backstabs, I guess. Oh! This is like the worst enemy for me to fight. No, no, no. This is like a boss battle. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, that instantly leveled me up. It's like 100 and... like 200 experience or something like that. Let's do 1 in health. Start going like that a little bit. That took a while, but I mean, I got decent experience from it, so surely it goes well a second time. As long as I don't encounter a pair of enemies. Could be dangerous. Nope, not up here. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to fight two. Oh, and a wolf? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, here's the plan. We fight on this little bridge. Yep. Okay, there goes the wolf. Give me experience. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Iframes? Did I set my port here? Okay, now I did. Oh, okay. Frame drop. Whoops. I was trying really hard to knock them off the ledge. I thought I was gonna get the one, but he like caught the corner of the bridge and then did not fall. What? Okay. 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 I don't think I can fight two at once. Let's see if there's anything in here that can 1v1. Usually no, but maybe. Oh god. I think they're coming up just short. Okay. I thought his roll animation was gonna be cut a little bit shorter since he was closer to me. Alright, we give this one last try and then I'm going back down to a lower level realm. Why are you coming now? Oh wait, actually. I just have to be careful with my stamina against this guy. This is gonna take forever. This guy better give me some good experience. Oh my god. Oh yeah, using the blade oil is actually a good idea. No frames! Oh my god. That frame drop scared me. Oh my god, you gave me 2 levels. Okay. Good call on the blade oil. Like, not gonna lie, I forgot I had that. Okay, so we can start putting more points in faith, some in equip load, focus, and try a little bit more in stamina. That was an excellent call to use the blade oil. No, why are my frames dropping? No. Man, why are my frames dropping? I don't know if this is more worthwhile for experience or not. I feel like it's kind of lucrative, kind of not. I mean, getting 2 experience or 2 whole levels off of 1 kill is pretty worthwhile, I guess. Oh, that's just cool. Nice. Free experience. Okay, sometimes there's a big guy over here. comes up short. Okay. I'm stuck! No! No! Okay, I'm just gonna go back to like a regular realm. It was a fun experiment. But yeah, I definitely do need to get a proper faith weapon. I could probably just buy one off of Fillmore. Okay. Actually, let me see if I can check to see if there's chests in here, and then I can open up some shortcuts. Then we can go fight the boss, open up Sacrament. Oh god, okay. Thanks for the assist. It's always fun leading enemies into that guy. He just pounds them for you. Got a bow. Not quite what we're looking for. We're just barely living. Oh wait, where did I put my... Okay, so I can use these pants? Ooh. So we lose fast roll, but that's fine. Need to craft more of my mushroom soup. Did I not loot everything here? Oh, I did, okay. I say the chest is still glowing, so I was confused. I really don't like the mace that you get from Fillmore, or the faith mace that you can buy. I'm trying to like avoid using that. getting turned around. It's supposed to be here. Gonna go right here. Frame drops. Kick down this ladder. Get this big chest. Don't remember what regainable health means. Is that like the system in place similar to Bloodborne? Where if you take damage, you can recover some of the damage back? So if you make like a high poise build with heavy armor, can you just tank through attacks and heal with regainable health? Is that how that works? Thanks for stopping by, Hensel. I really appreciate you stopping by and actually chatting and everything. I hope you have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of your gaming too. Have a good evening. Appreciate it. I need to find a shovel.
Get over here!
Alrighty. Actually, gonna probably end the stream here now. Realized what time it was, so sorry for the abrupt. Oh right. Oh right, I can't warp because I haven't unlocked Sacrament yet. But this is a good spot. Good spot for me to end it on tonight. So thank you everyone who stopped by and chatted and hope you had a good time. I try to stream sometime this weekend again. It's been a little bit irregular, but thanks for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night or a great day, depending on where you're at in the world. So again, thank you all and have a good night.